Talking more about this Game Informer article from series director Tetsuo Nomura, where he dives deep into Kingdom Hearts 4 and some details about it to kind of tide us over leading into the game's release, probably in like 2 years or so, I don't know. Nomura talks about other characters and their potential in Kingdom Hearts 4, whether they're going to be in it, talking about their general popularity. It's definitely some food for thought for Kingdom Hearts 4 and might tell us a little bit about how the game might end up being paced, how it's going to go. So let's dive right in. Did you expect characters from games like Birth by Sleep and Days to become so popular? Do you feel like their stories are complete, or we can expect more of these characters to pop up in Kingdom Hearts 4? Ooh. Okay, Game Informer has like some really good questions. Like really good questions. These are Ultimania level questions. I really didn't think that the characters from these two titles would become this popular. I had thought that players wanted to see more of characters like Sora or Riku. It was kind of unexpected that the characters from these two titles were so well received. As far as including them or continuing their story in Kingdom Hearts 4, the story for Kingdom Hearts 4 is focused more on Sora's appearance. I'm not quite sure if there will be room to really explore the other characters' stories as much, but I'm aware, and the team is aware, that these characters are very popular and people want to see more of them. So if possible, it would be great to include more of them or continue to share more of their story in future opportunities. I'm gonna have to let that sit a little bit, because I don't fully know how I feel about that. I feel like for Kingdom Hearts 4, and considering the state of Kingdom Hearts right now with all the characters being back, I feel like there should be more focus on those other characters. I do think the focus should stay on Sora. Definitely should stay on Sora. He's the main character. He's my favorite character. But I definitely do want to see more of like the Wayfinder trio, the Days trio. But from the sounds of it, we could actually end up getting separate games for these things. So if that is the case, then perhaps it's worth in the long run, because then those stories get to be fleshed out a lot more rather than being shoved into a Kingdom Hearts 4 just for the sake of popularity. But from what it sounds like, they're still decently early in the KH4's development to the point where decisions could still be made on that sort of thing. But now I'm wondering just how much of Quadratum we're going to be getting, because I was thinking it was going to just be like a lengthy tutorial area that we go back to later in the game. But if it's focusing completely on Sora, then we might actually just be getting a Sora Riku type game for KH4. No Kairi, no Aqua, none of that. Just little teases here and there. But that's KH4 is a lot more interesting now because of that. I'm very interested in how this game is going to be paced. Like, based off what I read, I'm kind of feeling a little bit more of a KH2 pacing style, but with a lot more Hollow Bastion, as I'd imagine Quadratum is very vast and has a lot of depth in it, a lot of areas to explore. Hopefully it's not just a bunch of empty buildings that we can't go into. I know we're not gonna be able to go into every single building, but like at least going into like a decent amount of them, you know, going into the coffee shop here and there, a cafe, maybe even we see a clothing store somewhere, which will be a very different vibe for Kingdom Hearts. But this is the real world as Nomura is interpreting it into Kingdom Hearts, so having Sora experience that sort of vibe, what to him is unreality, should be a thing. I don't know, we're just gonna have to see how it plays out. But if you enjoyed today's video, you already know what to do. Leave a like, share the video with a friend or a family member, and last but not least, if you have not already and want to become a part of the union, all you have to do is hit that red subscribe button down below. My name is Prodigy, and I will talk to you guys soon. Peace out, you guys. Bye.
Now she's a daydreamer. She's always thinking about him. No more room in this picture for you to fit in. Now she's crying on the phone, telling you she's not good enough for him. When you think that she is perfect.